The next thing we want to go back to is our C. Gotta get our ear back right. And then we have this great sound now. When I get to that B flat 7, I'm going to play G minor triad, and I'm going to also have a G minor blues scale. So I can go up with the G minor triad and down with the blues scale. And that went to the E flat if I was there. It's almost sounded like a B flat blues. So let me keep our ear trained here, because it's easy to get lost when you start playing with these sounds in an isolated way. But you do kind of have to play them alone. When I get to my A7 altered, my A7, as we've said, with sharp 9, flat 13, I'm going to be playing what's called the Super Locrian Mode to many people. I like to call it the altered scale. And my triad in this guy is going to be an F triad. Now the other available thing, because of Super Locrian, could be an E flat triad. And there's a thing called triad pairs, which I don't use, and I don't call them that, but that's what they are to some people. So if you're seeing that, oh yeah, that's triad pairs. Yeah, well, okay, that's what you call them. But that's not what they originated. These things come from melodic minor, and I'm doing a whole melodic minor treatment elsewhere. So I'm just, again, giving you really cool sounds and chords that are correct theoretically. So here's our altered scale. And I'm going to also have available the F triad. Okay, my next chord in the blues, as you can remember our form, is D7. We had a jazz voicing for that. And we also had available sharp 11. And there it is. Or flat 5, you know, bebop guys also call it flat 5. 1, 3, 5. Okay, so we have a Lydian scale, but it's going to have the sharp 11 or the flat 5 in it. This is called Lydian flat 7. This is the Lydian mode with a flat 7. There's our flat 7. There's our Lydian note. And this gives us also an E triad. But it was an accident. So those are kinds of things that can happen, and then it's like, whoa, I like that, let me remember that. Passing notes often are the mistakes that make your solo really cool. That's why you don't want to be too hard on yourself when you miss what you're going for. Always want to be listening when you're playing, because your best ideas may occur. If you're not paying attention, you won't get them. Fingering C scale. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 4, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And then the last chord in the blues is G7. could have Mixolydian. We've talked about this one already. Jazz Mixolydian. And then there's that option. But I am going to put in, for my basic rule today for learning the blues, for me to practice on, I'm going to put on my G chord, I'm going to put a G7 altered. This is a G7 with sharp 9, there's my third, and my flat 13. Same idea we used on the A. So the altered scale is here. And my triad that goes with that is built off of the flat 13, an E flat triad. And we could use our triad pairs. Don't really like that name because it kind of implies it's a lick. It's not a lick, these are sound sources, but whatever. So these are things that work really well when you want to put in more to your blues. Okay, so now we can put everything in. You may not have liked that sound. It was really blatant. I was emphasizing everything. My friend and I, when we were in high school, we called that the shove it down your throat concept. What we would do is play everything right on, totally stark, make sure we were putting in what we decided to put in so that we could really hear it. And then we could make decisions, and also we could be playing on the fly and have those things come out because we weren't wrestling with whether it was a good sound or a bad sound, or if we were theoretically correct or not. So you get all of that out of the way in the practice studio. We didn't mean we were going to go out and shove it down people's throats. We did it to each other. Okay, you play this and I'll play this to support you. And so he was basically shoving that down my throat. I'd switch around and shove it at him. We had a lot of fun developing those ideas that can be a little bit, bending the ear. And some would say, well, that's not a blues, okay, great. Then stay simple, forget this stuff, and enjoy yourself. There's room for everyone, and there's a lot of options. But these are options I wanted to offer so that we don't miss anything, because it's about playing the blues when you don't have them. And if you're happy all the time, like you are and I am, then we got to find new ways to put blues stuff in, and sometimes it comes out happy. See you next time.